Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today on our presentation on generative AI. We're going to talk about the increasing cybersecurity risks that apply to lawyers, law firms, and your clients. I'm Joe Rosenbaum, a New York-based partner at Rimon PC, and with me today is John Mechanic, who is based in Montreal, is admitted to practice in Quebec and as well as in New York. Also want to thank Lawline for hosting this presentation. We're going to cover an awful lot of material today. And so I think both John and I have indicated that if you have any questions during the presentation, just put them in the Q&A box. If we don't get to some of the things to answer them, or there's citations or information that you need from us, we'll get you the email addresses and you can just email us and we can follow up with you if there's any information you need. So to begin with, most of you, hopefully, if you read the newspapers or paid attention lately, you know that different from typical artificial intelligence, which has been around for many years, machine learning has been something that's been around since the late 1950s and 1960s. What is unique about generative AI is it has the ability to be unsupervised, and it learns and generates new content based on not only user prompts, but dynamically from scraping the internet, websites, anything that's in digital content form. Generative AI algorithms have the ability to go gather that and include it in its quote training. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that means as we get into today's program. What's the point of today's program? Most attorneys probably already know about citations to fake cases, situations where, you know, courts have had submissions of citations that have been generated by ChatGPT or Gemini or some of the other artificial intelligence platforms that lawyers use to do research. What we're going to try to do today is talk a little bit more about some of the things that may not be as obvious. We are going to obviously talk about a little bit of these cases and issues that relate to professional responsibility and ethics, but there are some areas where it might not be intuitively obvious to many of us that we've learned over the last year or two as we've researched these cases. And so we want to impart that wisdom to you. That